I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
We're flipping it out a little bit different tonight. We're Dina's not really a guest at this stage. Dina's a fixture in the Resistant to Silence show.
She's a team member. This is our staff meeting.
Go team, go team.
Go team.
Go team.
Go team.
So yeah, welcome Dina. Thanks for coming on because we love you. Everybody loves you. So
of course, thanks for having me. You're an outlet to all of us supporters, boots on the ground.
I hope so. I hope everyone knows that too. Don't ever think you can't say anything to us or ask us any question or use our platform for anything you need. That's what we're here for.
That's what the channel's all about, and that's why we love it so much.
Good. Yay.
Yay.
It's all emotional. So that video I did, I was reading the comments and I think someone said, what a great end to a horrible day or something like that. It's like, what a day. You sit down to think you're just going to watch a hearing and all of a sudden shit hits the fan and you have no idea where it came from or what the hell is going on. Yeah. I know I was online all day what the fuck just happened?
I was stunned.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What is going on now?
First it starts off where you want to reach through the TV and choke Spanky because he's just a little effing weasel.
Yeah.
and then all this shit just drops. Like I'm waiting. Like we all know what Spanky brought up. Well, one, he lied, saying the feds gave him that stuff. He got caught in a lie. He should be in trouble for that. But I want to see the response of the defense team. Because we don't know, the like missing dates and everything else. Who's to say this stuff isn't from after the trial ended? Because now ARC is free. Like we
Right.
don't know everything yet, and
Yeah.
until we know everything, we just have to wait and see what the response is to it.
Right. Yeah.
You
That's
know,
a very good point. Yeah. Yeah.
because
Well,
we don't know.
Yeah, and you got to wonder, did they know this was coming, or you know what I mean? Like, was it discussed beforehand, or
Well,
I don't know.
they sat pretty calmly. They didn't look like they were shell shocked.
Yeah, they didn't look shocked at all. They just went to their
No.
calendars and try to figure out a date for next week. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
they didn't seem outraged or anything. So I don't know. You're right. We don't know everything.
We don't know everything. So as we have gone throughout this trial and learning about law and evidence and discovery and like all this stuff, we don't know. You can't make a decision because we don't know everything.
Yeah.
And Spanky has a way of wording stuff and doing stuff to create a smoke show of something. So until we know everything, I do know I want to strangle Spanky. You know what I mean?
He's
Not
so
in a real
unlikable.
life way, but I mean,
he's just so unlikable.
Oh, he's just so, his voice, his demeanor.
Yeah.
I mean, everything. It's like, oh, you want to strangle him. I mean,
almost makes you miss Lally.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Because he's an idiot. But this
and
guy,
Lally just sits there like a
Oh my
scolded
God.
child. Like
I know.
Lally dipped his hands into some shit. Like Lally's the one that broke a window in the neighborhood, and everybody knows he's did it, but no one has. He hasn't had to pay for the window yet.
Yeah.
That's Lally.
He was sitting there today. He's just like this, like the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, he's
Yeah.
looking at a wall. I mean,
Yeah.
that's his punishment. That's his punishment.
He deserves to be punished, anyways. But
Yeah.
and I was blown like effing Bev, like.
Yeah.
her whole getting all pissed off and like all rattled, and it's like, woman, why haven't you been rattled since the beginning? Like there's way other stuff you should be pissed off about, and we don't have the full story yet. I mean, we know she hates the defense team. I mean, there's no denying that. But I don't watch the news anymore because they all lie. They totally anybody lie. That's been boots on the ground, that's been down at the Karen Reed trial, we all know how much the news media cuts, edits, and lies about shit and spins it a different way.
Yep.
And so they're, of course, just making it look horrific instead of thinking about it. I mean, we have brains unlike the jury from the first trial. Yeah. Like I'm waiting for what the response is going to be. She should have let court stay there and let Jackson and the team address what was just put out. Instead, you're going to wait a whole week so the media's like spins all this shit, and you really don't have, the whole entire story.
Yeah.
There's two sides to the story, and then there's the truth in the middle. We have to wait for everything. Yeah. And that's what I'm doing. I have faith in the defense team. And like I said, they didn't look rattled. And it was Jackson that actually turned stuff over.
Yeah.
So I mean, Jackson wouldn't be turning stuff over unless he fully seen what was turned over.
Yeah.
They're not stupid at this point. So
that's the thing. They're not stupid. They're rarely caught off guard. So I don't know. I think there's more going on than we know for sure.
Oh,
and
definitely.
I can't wait to find out what it is.
Yeah. But regardless of the fact, whatever this is, Karen Reed is still a framed woman. Karen Reed is an innocent woman. So, this whole movement and Karen's whole team and Karen's family are 100% behind her because we know what the truth is. We know that she did not do this. Right. So Spanky can put up all the smoke shows he wants. We're still going to be there.
Right.
Absolutely. We're still going to be there. But I want to take a few minutes just to, if you allow me to.
Take it away.
To every single boots on the ground that was there today in this weather. My God, hats off to every single one of you guys, because that was tough out there today. We've been out in the rain and the cold and stuff, and it sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks. There's no, I mean, you are chilled to the bone, and kudos to every single one of them that were out there today to show support. Nice, Dana. Really nice.
That's what she said. That's what she said.
That's what she said. And to all the Monday night dive bars that have started up, Kurt started this whole Monday night dive bar. Hey now, Kurt. And Kurt doesn't really get a lot of fanfare for all the stuff that he does in this movement. Kurt is the one that does all the signs for all of us when we ask. Look right back there. I mean, if you want a sign, Kurt's right there. He's there all the time. He fixes everything for, I could go on and on about Kurt.
Yep.
But Kurt's the one that really started this whole dive bar Monday, and it really took off. And kudos to everyone that has started a dive bar Monday in their area. I mean, it's a the beautiful thing that has happened out of this horrific situation is people from all walks of life have gotten to know each other, and we gather as a family. It's like we're cousins. Everybody's a cousin.
A big, huge family. Yep.
Yeah. So Monday night dive bar where we were in Norwood, we celebrated a few of our birthdays, which me and Tracy and Bobby, Street Scroll, we all share the 20th of this month as our birthday. So, and it was also Erica Walsh's birthday, and Sergeant Peter Murphy's birthday is the 27th. So Erica, God bless her, because she always does so much. Even though she's celebrating her birthday last night, Erica put the stuff together. Kurt
Did
got
the
it
whole
together.
thing, yeah.
Oh, you got the balloons. Hold on. I got the flower. Hold on.
All right, you get the flowers?
I got a rock.
No, they got us flowers, balloons. Look at it. They're so
know.
pretty. I know. And cake.
And
It was
cake.
great. Great
And,
time.
Erica always, you just ask and she delivers.
Yeah, she's amazing.
She's
I love it.
totally amazing, Erica is. She
Always.
always.
Madden is the 24th. She's in the chat.
Oh,
said
Erica
it.
Madden is too.
You said her name when she.
Oh, awesome. Yay.
Oh, happy birthday, Erica.
Happy
yeah.
birthday, Erica.
Oh, God.
We're all turning 29.
Yes, we are.
Hi, Magic. I haven't even been paying attention to the chat. I know Dylan's in the chat. Hi, Dylan.
Hi, Dylan.
You're going to be here in Boston real soon.
It's creeping up.
So I wanted to
Getting
say
close.
hi to our little cherubs too. Vinny, Shaylee, Harper, Grayson, Hadley. I mean, the kids of the movement, I seen Shaylee down there dressed, in her duck suit, keeping warm.
Yeah.
And it's just amazing.
Yeah, it's
What
awesome.
better way to spend your vacation than down learning about law?
Yeah, I know. That's great parenting right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
But
Cheryl's in the chat. Cheryl, I couldn't find Ruby. I don't know what the heck happened. I swear to God, we played that. So we'll have to talk. I hope you still have it, because I don't think I do.
You think she still has it?
Probably. I don't know. Probably not.
Anyway. Okay. Did you have more shout outs? Didn't you have more shout outs?
Oh my God. Well, with Kurt, I just want to Kurt, Erica, and to Lou and Deb that always, puts up with our shenanigans down there with ducks everywhere and everything else throughout
They
the bar.
really do put up with us. They're so
They
so
really
great.
do.
I
And
put that
last
picture in the
Monday,
video.
last Monday, excuse me, everyone, I still got the remnants of the man cold that I got, the flu. Last Monday I left because I still wasn't completely 100%, so my mind was scattered, and I left without paying for my pizza.
Oh, no way.
Well, I cashed in my Keno ticket, so I didn't feel too bad because I at least tipped Deb. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? For
yeah.
being there. But then I left without paying for my pizza. And I'm like, oh my God, I was texting everyone like, oh my God, what a piece of shit I am. I left without paying. Like, I never do that. And so, when I walked in this week, I walked right up to Deb. I'm like, Deb, I'm so sorry. Like, I left without paying for my pizza. She goes, I know you did. She goes, but I know you. I knew you would be here to pay for it. So I'm like,
Yeah. Oh
that's
my
how
goodness.
much they like us.
Yeah.
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 They're really nice people.
It's funny though, 'cause when we started going there, I mean, there was always just a handful, like, 8 at
Yeah, a
most,
couple
maybe
people.
10. And then last night's, like, I know it was in the video, but I was still impressed with last night. I was like, holy shit.
What
Oh,
happened?
that's the Hey Now one. Hold on.
He's trying to play a
Trying to
video.
play a damn thing. It's just a picture, but I don't know where the hell I put it. But the whole group last night was just, there it is.
Yeah.
I mean, that's crazy. The place is small, and we bring it
Yeah.
in every Monday, and it just gets bigger and bigger.
And there were actually people that weren't in that picture too. So there were like even more
Right.
people that came in later, or So
Right.
it was a big crowd.
It was a
awesome.
really big crowd.
Yeah.
But
Good
that
vibe.
just goes to show the love in this movement. Like, it's amazing. And I know people are starting to, really pick up on the case, and, they get welcomed in right away.
Yeah.
Like, it's the tragedy that happened. There's beautiful things that have come out of it, which is
Yeah.
inspiring,
Yep.
But what a day it was. I mean, Karen looked really confident.
Yeah, she did.
You know what I mean? And Liza Little,
I know. Yeah,
not
she
enough
killed it.
is said about Liza. She's
Yeah.
just amazing. What a great role model. And
Yeah.
we met over the summer. Liza's boyfriend came too, her
Mhm.
fiance, whatever he is. I forget what his first name is, but he would come right into the crowd and stay out with us for the day.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
he'd
so
go into
cool.
court for a while, and then I think he thought it was more like, I'm going to go out with the people.
Yeah.
You know,
And
he
just
pictures
felt
of all of us.
do that. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. So, what a day in court. I think everybody's like ready to kill Hank Brennan, Spanky.
Yeah.
And I was disappointed not to hear Elise talk neither.
I know.
Alessi,
Yeah.
And then like them bringing up Turtle Boy and Karen's cases like together.
Yeah.
Like he's just on a fishing expedition.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They're trying to grasp at every little thing. And
But to me, like Bev today ending it short, it was like she wanted to give Spanky all this time to like say all this nasty shit and then cut the thing off quick. And so, come back in a week, to me, she was like feeding the media with like to let them go their bullshit for a week and then we'll come back into court.
yeah, I feel like it was all planned.
Yeah.
It definitely seemed planned.
Yeah. Oh,
I don't know.
definitely.
There was just definitely something weird about it. And, the fact that we didn't know what was going on was even more confusing.
Yeah.
It's, you see all the stuff that happens and it's like, what the hell is going on? But today it was kind of like, what just happened?
Yeah.
I know. But someone said, I didn't watch the end of it because I've been busy today, but someone said when Jackson came out, he actually said to the things that they never paid ARCA.
Yeah, he said that.
Yeah, for the first trial. So like I
Yeah.
said, I'm waiting for their response next week in court to get the full story of what actually went on.
Yeah.
And the Commonwealth, regardless of what they're saying in court, I'm not saying Jackson didn't do it, whatever. But I'll wait for the story. But do we honestly think that the Commonwealth hasn't been talking to people? All like, let's pull up Spanky's friggin' cell phone records or office things and see who he's talking to or who Lally did. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
is Bev gonna get that pissed off too?
Right.
Bev's been just dying to get rid of Jackson, but
Oh yeah, totally. She hates that guy.
oh yeah, definitely. Watched the Ted Daniels interview with Karen, which
That
was
really good.
oh my God, that was
It
so
was
good.
really good. I know. I wish they couldn't just play that all that night.
I
like
know.
it has to be like released in full, like, YouTube or whatever, on, you know, like on Facebook. But I'm so glad we got to see it because it just shows how strong Karen is and how
Yeah.
confident they both are. Even just the conversation they were like having with Ted, like it wasn't fake, you know, it was just
Right.
them talking. It was, I don't know. And Karen, so she talks, so she's so, she's just unlike me who can't find words. She's just, what's the word I'm looking for?
She speaks well.
She speaks so well and eloquently.
Yeah.
She's a really, really smart woman.
Oh my
And
God. Yeah.
the more you talk to her and the more you hear her speak and the way she handled Ted, she's just amazing.
Yeah.
She's amazing. And she's not afraid. She has no fear. No.
Well, you have no fear when you know the truth of what you did.
Yeah.
What you didn't do. I mean, she didn't
Right.
do this. So she
Right.
has no fear of speaking. And she wants to even speak more, but you can't. You have to listen to your lawyers too.
Yeah.
But, you know, if you have truth on your side, truth is going to prevail.
Yeah. Exactly.
In the end, it's going to prevail. No one else. Oh, there it is. Very articulate.
That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
Thank you, Denise.
Unlike the rest of us, how we talk.
I know. Like I know it begins with an A, but I can't get it.
And in that interview, there was one of the things I wanted to address is in that interview, she was talking about, Ted asked her about, you know, she's worried for her safety and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, you know, people that were down there for the first trial, we saw how crazy it was down there. And, you know, I know there's new people that come in and everything. So during the first trial, the police wouldn't even go near Karen.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't protecting her. And, you know, in our laws, you're innocent until proven guilty.
Mm-hmm.
So they should have been protecting this woman, innocent woman, to go into court, you know, for her trial, which they would not do, which led to, you know, in the beginning was the supporters bringing her into court each day to protect her. Because you got to remember, we had like the Glera one time talked about LJR, whatever it was, whatever that idiot's name was. But people would get close to Karen, and it was quite scary.
Yeah.
You know, and
but who were the police? Who were they supporting though? Who were they protecting? The other side.
Exactly.
They got escorted into court while Karen, the defendant, has nothing. And you guys had to step in.
Nothing.
It's
and
ridiculous.
And without hesitation, I mean, we started walking her anyways, but then, you know, it got, as the crowds grew and as the craziness grew and you knew there was threats against her, you know, and here's the effing cops that should be supporting her. Not all the Dedham cops, because the Dedham cops, most of them were pretty good. But we started walking her. Well, if you have 300 people around you in pink, how the frig do you tell which one wants to do any harm to her?
Right.
You know, and still to this day, there's a controversy about those fucking security shirts. Yeah. So I'm going to put it to rest once and for all you people that like to fucking brew shit, because I know you're eventually going to be watching this. Those security shirts came out so that as we were escorting Karen over and her team, they would know who we are in case something happened. We had black shirts that said security on them. And that was so that they knew who we were. They knew we were protecting her because no one else had those on at the time. And there's always been this lingering controversy about it. It's so fucking stupid. People get over it, really. Get over it. Hey, but in the end, it came that go ahead.
No, I was just going to say the select board meeting is starting. I didn't know if we wanted to like cut into that and just listen to the public comments. Do you want to do that?
Yeah, we can. Absolutely. It's important for the Sweeneys have been fighting and Rita and all of them for these meetings and stuff.
Yeah, I don't think it's started yet. So I'm going to try to get it up on the computer. If not, we can just hear it. I'll just put my phone to the speaker. Yeah. But continue. Sorry.
Yeah. So
I'll do that.
as the media portrayed it and saw us, menopausal women and
Yeah.
older men walking her to court, then they came up with we had to get her just to the cross the street on the sidewalk of where the court was.
Right.
And then they took over, but they would never let her get dropped off. The other side always got dropped off right in front of the courthouse. Not
yeah.
Karen though,
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
Not Karen. Yeah. They
Not
bitched.
Karen.
Remember they told her that they couldn't park there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
I
What do
know.
you mean?
And like I said, and you are innocent until proven guilty.
Yep.
You should be
Exactly.
protecting her to get her over there. But
Mhm.
now, I mean, now that time has passed, the faces are familiar. The police know who is who, and there is still a thing where you can go up to them if someone's acting strange. Like they do address it now, but, Karen knows, the team knows when they get out of those cars, they know who to look to, they know who's going to walk her across, and we will all protect her with our own lives.
Right.
That's how much this movement means. Kurt always walks her in. Dennis is always there and stuff. So, is it
Yeah.
coming on?
It's 7:03.
It hasn't started
It
yet.
hasn't started yet.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll hang out while it.
Mikey's got he's still trying to get a grip on this whole process.
Who?
Lochran.
Oh.
Oh.
Let me try to.
And why are they still meeting over Zoom is beyond me.
Yeah, I hear rumors that it's gonna potentially go back in March, but I highly, highly doubt it. I think it was March or April anyway.
Yeah.
I highly doubt it. They'll find they'll find a reason to keep it the way it is because
Yeah.
they feel I don't know, safe or whatever. Who knows?
And
God forbid they face their townspeople.
I know, right?
oh, I know. And also is like Rafferty wants another 3 years.
I know. She'll probably get it. It's just because.
That's so warped.
Rafferty's in that. Yeah.
What? Sorry. What do you? Dana wants me to play a video, and I don't know what he's talking about.
And all right, go ahead.
So I'm very out of sorts tonight.
That's okay. You can be.
Fuck is it? There you go.
Do I anticipate it? I guess that depends on the election, doesn't it? I mean, would I like to be? Is that what you're asking me?
Sure. Yeah, I'll let you respond to that. But yeah, I guess it does respond on the does depend on the election.
Yeah. I mean, would I like a 3-year contract? Yes, I would, if you're asking me that.
That's amazing. That absolutely blows my mind. She's out of her friggin' mind.
She is.
Yeah,
But she lost her stuff at Gillette, though, I heard.
I
Oh,
heard
did
that.
she?
Yeah, I heard that too.
Yeah, Gillette doesn't want her anymore. I'm sure the Kraft family don't want any part of touching that bullshit.
Yeah.
And now that Berkey's gone,
Yeah.
there's probably the ties to, all the corruption is sort of, this is the time they can change that. So,
Yeah.
smart move on that. I did protest at Gillette Stadium once.
You did?
And I did a solo standout. I walked right in there with my American flag. Aiden was at the game. Aiden and Meredith were both there. And I walked in with my American flag. I got followed by security, and the head of security came down. I was over by where you can look where the end zone used to be, like
Yeah.
up top by where the bowling alley and stuff is, right up
Yeah.
there. And I was surrounded by 4 people.
Oh my
And
God.
head of
Oh, really?
security came down. And he's like, you really can't be here. And I said, oh, yes, I can. This is public.
Yep.
There's stores here. I can most certainly, I know my rights. I said, I only have to make one. I said, are you telling me I have to leave here by law? And he goes, well, yeah. And I said, well, I can make a phone call right now and you'll have 200 protesters down here. So you pick and choose. I can stay here and do what I'm doing for a little bit, or we could make this worse. And he's like, no. No. He goes, you go ahead. And they stayed right with me. I stayed for about 20 minutes right down here.
Wow. Oh
Yeah.
my God, that's
And
awesome.
but I parked way down, so I walked up Route 1. I crossed over the overpass bridge there, went through the whole parking lot of Gillette, walked down all through the stores, then got up onto where the stadium is, where the end zone used to be.
Wow.
Yeah, but security was right there.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Good
So
for you. That's kick ass. I love that.
yeah. And they had people donate their time to some of the stands in there, to
Yeah.
do fundraisers for Karen. So they know what's going on.
Yeah.
You know.
They do. Yeah, for sure.
But oh yeah, I've done a few solo stand-up. Many people do solo standouts when you can't really drive anywhere or, if you can't make it somewhere, you know what I mean? You just do a solo one even for half an hour.
Yeah,
You
I got
know.
a friend Denise. She does that out on the pike. She's out there by herself all the time. I love it.
Yeah, I think I've gone to Denise's twice.
Have
2
you,
or 3 times. Yeah. And Denise is a wonderful person. She really is. She really kills it. I think she's camping or something right now. I think she's away. I saw a picture on
what?
Facebook of her camper.
Activity.
Oh, we got activity at the meeting.
Let's see what's going on. Oh,
Is it coming up? No. What did you guys think about with the access to Boston Police Officer John O'Keefe's house and his vehicle?
I don't know. What was that?
Well, the defense team wants to go in and do measurements and inspect stuff and do all that stuff.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, and
Oh wow, I must have missed that too.
yeah, and the O'Keefe family, or they turned over a 3D scan that was done by the Commonwealth, I think it was, that did it. And the O'Keefe family, I guess, was all right with that stuff, like the scan being done. So Yannetti said that, they're going to look at the 3D scan that they did of the house and stuff. And if that suffices it, then they won't go further with the rest.
Really?
So, yeah. I
When
would
was that? How did I miss that?
Yeah. It's access to the driveway and the vehicle. I rewatched everything, but I did notice this. Spanky's getting fucking smart working with Auntie Bev, because when Spanky was talking during today's hearing, he talked about he said about the abuse that they take when walking into court and stuff like that, and the harassment and stuff like that. And it should be that people can walk into court without any of that happening. And I think that's a prelude to widening the buffer zone. I
Yeah.
think they're on purposely starting this with this harassment shit, because I think they want to further the buffer zone.
Yeah. I think everyone thinks that as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
But
That's
it
what.
was to hear that juror say that they, we didn't affect them by being there, they could hear us, but
Yeah.
it wasn't, they paid no mind. I mean,
Well, they paid no mind to half the shit they even listened to,
you're absolutely
let
right.
alone us supporters. I mean,
Exactly.
I rewatched that twice on Aiden's channel because, I applauded Ronnie for coming out and being the first one to actually get out and speak, because there's going to be repercussions either way of speaking. But and then like when I really I listened, but then I re-listened to his stuff, and I'm like, was every juror a fucking idiot? Like, they gave the Commonwealth more reasonable doubt than they did Karen.
Right.
Like, what are you guys thinking? Like, and then to say that, Lucky Loughran wasn't credible. Like,
he was the only eyewitness. He was the only eyewitness to the whole thing. And they didn't think he was credible. They just dismissed it like it was nothing.
I know. Like,
and
what?
For them to immediately walk in there and be like, okay, we're just going to stick to the facts and not all this, all these distractions. The whole distractions thing is, I don't think they understood what reasonable doubt was. No, that is, these distractions are reasonable. They're trying to show you that there's other ways that this could have happened.
Right.
Hello, that's your one freaking job,
One job. And I think when you get 12 people in a room, you're going to have alphas in the room that over, you know what I mean? Like, and I think some people,
Recording in progress.
And welcome to the
Oh, good.
February
It's on.
18th Select Board meeting. I apologize for the delay in getting started. We were in executive session and it ran a little bit long. So as a reminder, this meeting is being recorded and will be rebroadcast at a later date by Canton Community Television. All right, so first item on the agenda is our public comment. Comment. So as I do each meeting, I will read this statement regarding public comment. The public comment portion of the meeting is an opportunity to listen to residents' feedback and concerns, but the public comment portion of the meeting is not meant to be a question and answer format. There will be no response to any public comment when presented. The public comment portion of the meeting is limited to 15 minutes total and up to 3 minutes per speaker. Those that wish to speak should have their first and last name displayed. We will not call on participants with incomplete or inappropriate names. Anyone who does not wish to speak or who is unable to speak due to the time limit may submit their comments in writing for the board's review and consideration. So with that being said, let us start public comment at 7:11. And I see 3 hands up. So Rachel, if you could just change your display name so that it's a first and last name. And while we're waiting for that, we will go to Ms. Sweeney.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Brenda Sweeney, my humble opinion. Time for a conversation about Chief Helena Rafferty, this select board, and the town. Helena's department was woefully unprepared to manage a crime scene, nor did they have the updated equipment, software, and training necessary to manage modern-day policing to ensure the safety of the town they were supposed to be protecting. Her leadership made Canton the butt of jokes around the world. Her remedy? She has consistently weaponized the law to try and control the narrative, and now the whole world is quacking at us. Members of the Select Board, aka the police commissioners, your job is oversight of the police. Did you do that job? Did you hold her responsible for that total incompetence? Did you stop her and her commissioner buddy, one of your own ranks I might add, from weaponizing the law, from letting down the officers with integrity that still have to work in that department? Did you come up with a plan for all those civil rights lawsuits heading our way? Did you do anything to rectify this disaster so the town's a safer place? Or is your real priority making sure your well-oiled machine just keeps running? We've repeatedly heard Mr. Loughran say he doesn't tell the police how to do their job while Mr. Conley sits there quietly nodding his head in agreement. Well, based on our front row seat to both Helena's poor performance and the pitiful display of oversight we've witnessed, I'd say it's time for the citizens to tell you what we think of your performance, Mr. Conley. At the February 12th Finance Committee meeting, Helena stated she wants another 3-year contract, but she knows it depends on the outcome of the election. I hope everybody's listening. She gets another 3 years if John Conley gets in. Who cares about job performance, about safety, about the citizens? Obviously not some members of this board. So it's time, people. If you want to end the fear and intimidation that's ruled this town with an iron fist for years, it's time to use your power at the voting booth to take back your town. Many people in town can't stand up and speak up because those bullies have no qualms about using your children, your jobs, and your safety to strike fear in your hearts. But now it's time. Those of us speaking out can't do this part alone. It's your turn to step up to the plate. You need to decide what future you want to carve out for your children and grandchildren. This is your opportunity to change the direction of the town. Say no to bullying, say no to fear, say no to intimidation. Do that by saying no to John Conley and Helena Rafferty. If you're silent at the polls, your children will have no hope for a different future. The ball's in your court, citizens. Stand up, spread the word, go to the polls, and change the narrative. Take your town and your children's future back by voting no to John and Helena and voting yes to Susan Harrington in April. There's a saying, if you leave your children a world where you never stood up, they'll inherit a world where they can't. It's time. Stand up and go to the polls. One last thing. It's time to start the search for a new chief. Thank you.
All right, we'll go to Greg Dodd next. Greg, give us just a second. And then Rachel, just a reminder, I need a last name. So if you can just click on edit your profile, you should be able to change your display name. Greg. Greg, you there?
Yep. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Greg Dodd, Lincolnshire Drive, Chair of the Canton Democratic Town Committee. As Chair of the Canton Democratic Town Committee, I want to remind all Canton voters of the significance of local elections and remind the community of upcoming election and encourage all residents to vote and have their voices heard. As it stands now, not many people in Canton are even aware of the April 8th town election. Typically in Canton, election turnout in April is poor. About 20% of residents vote in local elections compared to the 60 to 80% in November. Canton has no central signage to remind its voters of the upcoming election day. Our neighbors in Sharon regularly inform their voters with a high hanging street banners for all to see. So why not Canton? Moreover, the Canton Democratic Town Committee supports and requests a wide range of efforts to encourage civic engagement and increase voter turnout, and remind voters that they have a say in the future of Canton. Many voters choose to vote by mail-in ballot. However, it's not well known or publicized that mail-in ballots must be requested or either through the online mail-in ballot application system on the website of the Secretary of State or through the paper application available at the town clerk's office and found on the town website as well. We understand from the town administrator that the clerk's office is responsible for signage throughout the town. We propose a banner or signs that would read, for example, vote April 8th, Canton town election, to be prominently displayed in multiple visible locations. According to research that we did with the town of Sharon, a banner can be made so that only the date is altered. Therefore, a one-time investment in a banner would yield many years of use. We ask for your support and consideration of this matter by our select board and town clerk. It's a small but powerful tool to help remind voters of the April 8th election. Also, I just want to add that the Canton Democratic Town Committee is welcoming all new members. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Dodd. Next, we will go to Ms. Lombardi.
Rita Lombardi, I just want to say bravo to Brenda Sweeney and Mr. Dodd for excellent statements. And I applaud everything. And I agree with Mr. Dodd. This town does not do enough, as a matter of fact, doesn't do anything to remind its citizens of the April 8th election. I am asking all Canton voters, put a reminder on your phones now to remember to vote in the April election, April 8th. Vote for Susan Harrington. It's time to change this town and change the direction of this town. And I agree, we need signs up to remind the voters. We have a 911 emergency system, reverse 911. Why can't we send out notices to people? We send out notices when there's troubles with the cable. We send out notices when there's troubles with the streets or whatever. Why can't we send out notices via the reverse 911 to let the residents know it's time to vote? We need all residents to stand up, use your voice. This is your time. Use your voice and vote John Connolly out of office. 35 years, we've had enough. We have watched the select board refuse to do their responsibility and oversee the police force. For 35 years, we've done that. We did not know it until you told us that you don't do the select board. Please, people, get out, mark your calendars. April 8th, vote Susan Harrington. Go to her website, Harrington for Canton, Harrington, F-O-R, Canton.com. Please go to that website, learn everything you can about Susan. Look at the Young Jerks. They have videos of her, and I'm sure Susan's website is going to have them as well. She is phenomenal. Susan Harrington is what Canton needs. Thank you.
All right, Ms. Lombardi. And Rachel, I still don't see a name change there. So unfortunately, we're not going to be able to call on you. Please feel free to email the select board with any comments or concerns. We will absolutely take those under advisement. All right, moving on.
That was interesting.
Enough of that.
I know. You know, Brenda Sweeney.
That's awesome.
She is such a powerful woman, I'm telling you.
Yeah, she's got balls of steel.
Oh
I
my
love
God.
it.
Dennis Sweeney, you're one lucky man to be married to her.
Yeah, he knows it, I think. I think he
Oh,
knows
he
it.
knows it. He knows it.
It was interesting what they said about the signage in the town.
I
Makes sense
know.
that they wouldn't want their citizens to know to vote because then, they couldn't do whatever the hell they want with
Right.
it, you know?
Right.
Imagine that.
Oh, nothing
Crazy.
surprises me with Canton. It really
know.
doesn't. And
I know.
everyone should be praying. 'Cause, I mean, we know what the people of Canton go through, living
Mhm.
there, that are speaking
Oh,
out
yeah.
and supporting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They go through holy hell, but they're staying strong. I mean, they got their core group in there hitting the ground, boots running in Canton, fighting to save their town.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just, yeah. Just hearing that. And also Rita, I like how Rita kind of like complimented them as well before she
Yeah.
even spoke. And I don't know. I just feel so bad for them. I wish there was more we could do. Or if there's more we can do, let us know.
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
when they ask, we go, but you know what I mean? Like, there's people that'll show up to, help and stuff like that, but it's gotta be the people of Canton. The people of Canton that want change, they have to join forces with them. And get out and vote and help Brenda and Rita. They're all in there fighting for this, and help them out. If you really want change, you can go in and just show up to vote. They're not going to overshadow you as you vote. You know what I mean?
right.
Just get there and do it if you
Yeah.
want change.
Yep.
I mean, I don't think that the residents of Canton want this to happen again. It's happened enough times. This
Yeah.
is the time to make a change. I say the same thing about the police. If you're a good cop, this is the time to make changes, because you guys all know who the bad cops are.
Right.
This is
Yep.
the time to make a change in it.
Yep. Time to redeem yourself should you feel that,
Right.
time to make a change in attitude or the way that you police or the way that you, go about your everyday, look around you, look at,
Right.
the people you work with and, make that choice. Be that
Right.
person, I don't know. It's just, now's the time. You're
Yeah.
right.
It is the time. And if it doesn't happen now, I don't think there's going to be an opportunity to do this again. People see the roughness of what everybody has gone through. I mean, look at how viciously crazy it is against Karen. Like, here in Massachusetts, when you explain the Karen Reed case to people, and believe it or not, there's still people in Massachusetts that don't even know what's going on.
Yeah.
But in other states, when you try to explain the Karen Reed case, they're like, how could so many people be involved in a setup like it? Just doesn't make sense. And I'm always like, archdiocese.
Yeah. That's a
We're from
very good
Massachusetts.
example.
There was a movie
Yeah.
about it, for Christ's sakes.
Yep.
Yeah.
It can happen. That went all the way up to the Pope.
And that's the church. It's the church.
The church. Yeah.
These people that are supposed to protect little kids and, it's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When-
Massachusetts does not have a good track record.
No.
As far as,
No.
corruption and, yeah.
And
Very dirty state.
and there's so much money involved in this, and there's so much dirt. Even the players that are crooked, they all got dirt on each other. So if that first one tumbles and rats out the next one's going to rat out the next, because they're all involved. It's just going to go right up the ladder. It's just so disgusting.
Yeah.
I find it more disgusting, like, growing up, you looked at priests as, they're up on another level. You look at police as up on another level. You look at firemen up on another level. They take an oath, and you're supposed to have trust in them. And
Mhm.
it's so broken down, and there's so many wonderful cops out there.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? There's really some really good cops out there, and
Mhm.
they can't really speak up yet. They need to, You know, I always say the big thing is I want to see the, you know, the bagpipers come down and the duck boats and the line of police saying, you know, we want change,
Yeah.
you
Yep.
know. Karen's gonna do it. When all this
Yeah,
is
she
said
is.
and done and it's over, you're gonna see a Reed Act. I keep on saying that.
Yeah,
It's gonna
it's
be a
true.
Reed Act about this.
Yep.
You know, between her, I mean, she's so smart.
She's so
And
smart.
and her father, oh my God, and her parents are so gracious.
Yeah.
And they're so smart. Like, these are the people that could do this and change these laws.
It's like it happened for a reason. Unfortunately, I mean,
Yeah.
not to say that, you know, they should be going through this, but they fuck with the wrong people, basically.
Yeah.
You know, and
then it'll make, you know, Boston Police Officer John O'Keefe, and I always try to say that because
Yeah.
some people don't. It's Boston Police Officer John O'Keefe. Maybe he didn't die in vain if this is going to change how things happen.
right. And at the very end, that's exactly what everyone should want, you know,
Right.
for his death not to be in vain. And I think of that all the time. Like, you know, this really has to just continue to go, and everyone needs to be indicted and charged, or it's he's not what just I don't know. We really need change, and I think there's going to be an O'Keefe law, like you said. There's going to be a Reed Act. You know, it's definitely going to change things. I hope, but in order for it to do that, everything has to come, you know, to fruition. Like everything has to happen, you know, in order for it to be peace for John and justice for John. I don't know. I fear that. I fear that they're going to get away with it, or you know, no one's going to follow through with what needs to happen.
Right.
Because look what happened today. It's like,
I know.
What do you mean? You know, give her a break.
Well, I was just watching Spanky talk about like discovery and you know, everybody deserves a fair trial and the Commonwealth deserves this, and it's like, Spanky, you involved yourself in a fucking case that has so much shady shit. He's a fucking shady shit anyways.
That's why he said he'd do it. You know, I'm shady as fuck. Sign me up. You know, he is.
Know.
All he does is he just lies up there, and his attitude and just like his sarcasm sucks.
Oh, his sarcasm sucks, and that squeaky little rat fucking voice of his.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's awful.
It's
awful. And he's making other lawyers look awful. Like, you're a lawyer, you take an oath, and yeah, you have to defend you defend your people, you prosecute your people, but you still have to do, like, he just keeps on, he's the Commonwealth is doing one thing by hiding shit and not turn it over and everything else. And then in the next breath, they're talking about how they are entitled to certain things. And you know what I mean? It's like, shut the fuck up. That's what I was saying today. Like, shut the fuck up, you know?
Yeah, like, really? Really?
I know.
You know, yeah. It's so frustrating. But that's my question is, like, who can shut this down? You know?
I know.
I mean, like, why is this being allowed? I mean, this guy's up there just making a mockery of this whole thing, just lying. Everyone lied at the first trial, and you know, it's just.
And now Levy has gone up and, you know, made his way up to White House stuff, and it's like, now there's a connection that goes even higher than the state of Massachusetts. Like, we don't even hear Levy's name anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we were all like, you know, Josh Levy, where are you? Like, where the fuck are the feds? Yeah. Like, enough's enough. Like,
exactly. It's ridiculous. It's what happened today was just disgusting. Erica. It was like embarrassing what happened. I don't know. It's just, Bev has no control over her courtroom.
Nope.
And she just has no control over her emotions and how she feels personally about Alan Jackson. And I don't know. It's just all.
And then like it makes you think too with Bev, she was so freaking pissed and upset. And it's like, was that also FBI stuff that wasn't supposed to sort of make its way public? Like I don't know the full story. And that's what's killing me right now, because I wish court did not end today. I wish the defense got up and was able to talk about what
Continue.
was put out there. Yeah,
Yeah,
and she
yeah.
just shut the fucking shit down.
Yeah.
And I just wonder if her back's up against the wall too. Like, was she pissed, or was she so visibly shaken that what came out because she know Spanky's fucking pulling shit and lying? Like, in the end, I can't wrap my mind around. Jackson would never hand over shit if it was something that he did wrong.
Yeah, if it
All
like
right.
implicate him for
So
doing, yeah.
they're not going to let shit go to the Commonwealth if there's something that they don't want out there. They're just not going to do that. They're
Right.
not that fucking stupid.
Right.
And it's like, I'm wondering if, like, was this supposed to happen? So Spanky Hanky would do this, and then it's going to show, something's going to come out about, like, did the defense trick them into doing this so that it became public? Because there's something in there that we don't know yet that's going to show that Bev's corrupt. You know, like, that's
Yeah,
how
what was
my
she so-
mind's my
Yeah, what was
ADH
she so
mind's
shaken
going
about?
like
Yeah,
200
yeah.
scenarios.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Like
know?
when she came back and she did that, I was like, someone just told her to do that. Like you could just, this is something so weird about it that it was different. from
Totally
all-
off demeanor. Totally off demeanor for
Yeah,
her.
it was weird.
You know?
So,
I mean, we've
yeah.
seen her be a bitch. And you can tell she's corrupt, but she was like visibly shaking.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, she was.
It was crazy, crazy.
Yeah.
And then all right, I wrote another thing down about when
Okay.
Hanky was talking about reciprocal discovery and impeachment information. And he wants to know everything right up front, like, you know, and I wrote down this thing. All it reminded me of is like when you're going to war, like people that physically went to war, they don't go and tell the enemy what their next move is. Because then the enemy's gonna annihilate. Like, where does he think that everything has to be turned over so he can practice and like, I don't understand all that. That really
the element of
upset-
surprise. That
Yeah.
whole thing. Yeah. It's like, what's
Yeah.
the point if they already know and they've prepped?
Yeah. And Yannetti said a thing about rolling discovery, how they get rolling discovery. Like, I would be like, they have so much patience. They really do, the defense team, because I would want to jump across that table and rip fucking Lally and Spanky apart. And he, you know, instead of Yannetti being like, you know, you don't fucking give us the shit that we need, he's like, you know, rolling discovery. We have gotten rolling discovery from them, which I thought was pretty, you know, nice of him to say it that way, you know.
Yeah, right.
And I think Spanky purposely said Aiden's last name wrong. Because I think Spanky clearly knows how to say Aiden's last
Yeah.
name.
Everybody's well aware how to say it by now. So,
I know.
you know, come on.
Well, Aiden was only sitting like 6 feet away from him, so.
I love how the camera panned out too when they mentioned his
They
name.
panned out, and I'm trying to look at Aiden's computer like, what the fuck is on at this time?
I know. He was probably like, what the heck?
Yeah, I couldn't
But
tell
it
what
was
on
Runkle. So
Yeah.
Runkle was on.
Uncle was
And-
on.
Oh,
Yeah. He had Runkle on it. He switched over to something, but it was so quick I couldn't catch what it is. But I'm sure half of America and other countries were leaning in at that point, going like, "What the fuck is on Aiden's fucking computer this time?" You know,
So
and
funny.
and I just wrote down some things like I was so proud of like Liza Little with the whole chain of custody. She's so strong. I love when she gets up there because, you know, you think she's really quiet and she's very, you know, she speaks well and she's soft spoken, but she hammers the point like right away. Like she's a diamond. She really
And
is a diamond.
I love when Bev will try to mess her up, like she'll interrupt her or she'll have a question, and Eliza's just like she answers right away. And we've seen her grow too from just watching her. She's I'm so proud of her.
Oh, I mean, Liza Little will go on to have a beautiful career. I mean, you know what I mean? She's so
wonderful.
smart. And what I love is Karen, like, let's, you know, Liza get up there. You know what I mean? Like, here's another powerful woman. You're showing the world, you know, how powerful women are, you know?
Mhm.
It's stunning. It's stunning to me. It
Yeah.
really is.
And look at who she's working with.
Yeah, who she's
You
being
know, and
taught
she's
from.
being taught by
Yeah.
like and it's not even like another person. It's like a core group of people that are amazing.
Yeah, like the dream team.
Yeah.
And
She's
not
part of the
only
dream
that
team.
is,
Oh, yeah.
we just see the dream team right there. And then you got the secondary lawyers that have been coming in lately, like the law students and stuff that are
Yeah.
helping the case.
Yep.
But we don't even know who else is involved. I mean, look at Karen Reed's defense fund now. There's other lawyers like giving their hourly wage that they get, their rate, their hourly rate,
Yeah.
and they're donating it. There's
cool.
there's gotta be other lawyers like chiming in on this, like, you know, here's this point, here's this point. You know what I mean? Like it's what Karen's very lucky to have who she has.
Yeah.
And oh, as a reminder, because everybody watched the Ted Daniels thing, and Alan and them talked about, you know, they're not going anywhere. They're gonna back her up and everything, and they haven't taken any money, and it's about $5 million right now. Karen still needs money. She still has to pay when this trial starts. She is still having to pay for people flying in from all over the country. When they do come here, they have to be put up in a hotel. If Bev extends, you know, if they're supposed to testify one day and it doesn't happen that day and they got to come back a second day or a week later, that's more flights. That's more hotels. You can't bring these people and feed them McDonald's.
Yeah,
You can't get the
exactly. I was just gonna
$5
say that,
value
yeah.
meal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
It's not going to be a shitty hotel, you know. It's
right,
you know,
and it can't
yeah,
be.
it can't be.
So Karen still needs as much as whatever you can give, and if you can give $5 is fine. Because
Right.
if 500 people give $5, that's a lot of money.
Yeah,
You
it
know, I
definitely
think a
adds up.
flight from California over here is like 1,200 one way or
Oh
something.
my God,
Between
really?
8 and 1,200 or something like that.
Oh,
I
wow.
know when I did the framed, you know, the signature thing framed,
Mhm.
and you know, it got raffled for 2,27.
Wow.
227, Jen McCabe's phone call.
Ah.
227. But
Wow.
I
remember
know
that.
I heard that was a flight up and back from California.
Wow.
You know, so every little bit makes a difference. So you know, just because Alan gets up and says, like, you know, they haven't taken any money, they're not, you know what I mean, they're not good, that doesn't mean all Karen doesn't need money.
Right.
She needs as much
She's
money as
spending money.
possible.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, Karen can't drive.
Mm-hmm.
If we all remember, she's got to have her team come in, and those cars cost money.
Mm-hmm.
The people driving them cost money. You know, it's very, very expensive.
Yep.
You know, so kudos to every single person out there that does, you know, all the fundraising stuff that they do. I think there's a knit party coming up this weekend.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Do you have the knit party on your notes?
I do not.
No.
Yeah, it's I think it's the 23rd. I don't even want to say date because I don't want to mess it up. But go on to the Justice page, because O'Grady's throwing a knit party that you can go to. It
Yeah.
might even I don't even know. It might even be tonight. Who knows? But there's always, Nick Rocco is always doing some sort of advertising for some sort of fundraiser.
Yeah.
Or giveaway, or whatever you want to call it. So
Yeah.
just, you know, do the best you can. I'm one of those people, I don't have a lot of money. You know, $10
Yeah.
is $10, $20 is $20. You know, you got to make ends meet. We all do.
Yeah.
But if you look, like right now, there's usually multiple things for Karen being, you know, giveaways or raffles going on. So pick the one you can afford and just do that. One a month is good. You know.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, we found it.
Oh, you did
yeah.
find
So
it.
we have the what is it called? If you didn't get a chance to sign up for the blanket making fundraiser, is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah, the blanket making fundraiser.
All right, have no worries. You can still come by, grab a drink, purchase a raffle ticket to some amazing items, and also purchase some goodies. All profits donated to Karen's Defense Fund. I have created the official CW Screw You necklace that will be available for purchase. It's February 22nd.
February 22nd, people. If
Yep.
you can't do the blanket thing, you can always swing by, like she said, and do the raffle.
Yeah, so that was on the justice page. It was 6 days ago. Maybe we can repost that. Actually, can I do it right now? No, I can't.
And then,
Okay.
I know Estes just started a channel up where she's doing, it's just reading donos and stuff. And,
Yeah.
everything goes to Karen's Defense Fund. So
Do you know how
everybody
much
out
she
there,
raised? Sorry. Did you know
I
how much she
don't
raised?
know. I know
I don't
she had
either.
one person like right away give 500.
Wow, that's awesome.
But I think it was like, it was in the 1,000 or more than that. I'm pretty sure.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
That's great.
Esty really. And I can remember Esty first coming, we all thought she was like a plant.
Yeah.
And look where she is now, you know?
Plant.
Yeah.
She still could be, you know? No, I'm just kidding.
But yeah, there's plenty of stuff out there. And just do what you can.
Yeah.
You know, we all do.
Yep.
And that's the best.
Like,
And
some week might be better than another to, you know, like sometimes I'm like, oh, I can't do that this week, but I'll definitely donate to that next week. You know, like I try to budget it in my budget to
right.
try to help out. It's, you know, no, a lot of us don't have, you know, we live check to check or, you know, it's.
But as a movement, no matter how poor or whatever we are, but as a movement,
Yep.
look at what it's done. So every little penny helps.
Exactly.
You know? And
for sorry, Dina, for that
No.
further clarification, that blanket party is in
Oh yeah, I didn't even say where it was.
Watertown. What's the name of the joint here?
Oh yeah, Kim is right about
Donahue's
it.
Bar.
Donahue's Bar in where?
Watertown.
Watertown.
So,
Oh, menu look. Ooh, those pictures look really good.
I'm getting a little hungry right
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know. That looks.
Timma
Looks
just
good.
said that in the chat. Hi, Timma.
Hi,
We all
Timma.
appreciate you, Timma. Just get some sleep.
Sorry, Gina. Yeah, get some sleep.
And I do want to say, on a nice note, is the second trial's coming up. So far we have to all prepare for the second trial. And I know a lot of people's circumstances change. I know mine did. I can't be there, you know, at my regular 4:30 in the morning like I did before. I'm going to be part of the afternoon crowd. But everybody out there, you know, everybody gives 110% to this movement. And a lot of, you know, we don't talk about the guilt of not being able to go and do things for Karen, because, you know, you work, you got family, you got kids, you got taking care of parents, you got, you know, carpools, whatever. And there's a thing that sets in that makes you feel bad when you can't go to something. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
hang in there, everybody, because it's understandable. We're going to have a newer wave of people even in this, because there's more people that know about Karen's case. And if I can't show, someone else is showing. You know what I mean? You know, some of us just can't be there all the time. And
Right.
there is a guilt that sets in for this because we're so invested in this. We're
Yeah.
so invested in getting Karen free. We're so invested in justice for Boston police officer John O'Keefe. And it's hard when you cannot be there.
Right.
So if you're feeling that, you're not the only one. We all do. I felt it today when I couldn't be there.
Yeah.
You know, I had work in the morning. God, it kills me not to bang into work.
Yeah,
Just to
I
go
know,
down
right?
there. It really
Yeah.
does kill me. It's like, and I keep on saying, I'm saving my time. I'm saving my time. Like I'm planning it, you know, and
Yeah.
banking all my hours. And my new job has you know, you get the 40 hours sick time and then you get vacation time. And then they have something called community service time. So I got like 16 hours now of community service. And I'm like, well, shit, if supporting Karen Reed is a community service,
Yeah.
I'm using those hours too.
Protesting is community service.
Exactly. So I'm trying to just bank my time. Like I'm going to go for the first day. I already put in for April 1st. I don't think the trial's going to start April 1st.
You know?
But you know, I have to put in for time off. But like even the jury selection, I'm not going to take my time to go in the morning. I'll go after work because I want to save my time during the trial.
Yeah.
You know, but you know, this is what our lives have consist of because
Exactly.
we're so fighting and we're so passionate about the change that we want and freeing Karen and getting justice for Boston police officer John O'Keefe that like you log in, like, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? I got time. I got this. I got babysit. Like everybody's like that. So just hang in there, everybody. And when you're feeling, overwhelmed or anything, we all do it. So don't be shy about it. We all need a day off, or we need to vent, or we need to hug, or we need to gather. So these Monday night dive bars are going to be great during the trial because we can unload stuff. And we didn't have that before.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
Erica Walsh wrote, we invested in the right reasons. Absolutely, we did, Erica. And that's why we're all so passionate.
Real quick, I just want to shout out to Kurt and the Dive Bar Pizza Night crew. They donated $34 and said, have a great show. I know. Also, Miss Cheryl always gives $10. And I didn't mention it last week, so I apologize, Cheryl. I had it written down. So also thanks again. And she says, happy birthday. So thank you.
Well, it's happy birthday, Erica Walsh. Happy birthday, Bobby Silva. Happy birthday, Tracy Murray. Happy birthday, Sergeant Peter Murphy. And happy birthday myself.
Yep. So Cheryl says happy birthday.
Yeah. February is a great month.
Karen's birthday is in February, isn't it? Isn't it like next week?
Whose?
Karen's? Isn't Karen in February?
Yeah. I'm almost positive. Is she the 25th?
I don't know. It's like the last.
Someone in the chat's got to know when Karen's birthday is. Come on, people. How many do we got?
I just remembered that it was February because that's the same month as mine. But
all right, there's 62 people watching this, and only 7 people hit the like button.
Oh,
what the fuck is wrong with you people?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I think I even hit the like button.
Yeah.
It's 26.
It's 26. Okay.
Yeah. Well, hi, whoever CLS is.
Oh, it's cute.
It is cute.
All
So,
right,
anyways,
26. Yeah, so that's good. Now we know. Let me write it down before I forget.
and before we know it, Dylan's gonna be here.
I know. We're so excited.
I cannot wait to see him on the duck boats.
I know. It's gonna be awesome. We're gonna have such a good time with him.
It's gonna be
great.
trip.
It's gonna be so fun.
He's so looking forward to it. I mean, he's been to the States before, but he's never been to Boston, and just the reception, I think that he's gonna, he's anticipating on getting, based upon my buildup. Like, dude, everybody's gonna be all over you.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
So we gotta put him right. We have to put him right in front of the State House too and take a picture. We'll have to do a protest there by the duck boats.
Yeah, definitely. It'll be nicer too. So.
And then
he's looking forward to it.
And it just made me laugh because all I could think of is when we were at the State House before, and the duck boats were going by, and you're not supposed to quack.
Oh, really?
In front of the State House there. There's a law.
Shut up.
No, I'm not even joking you.
You can't quack?
You're not supposed to quack in front of the State House where the duck boats are. Because all of us were quacking and everything else. I had the bullhorn where I'm going, wah, 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 you know what I mean? But yeah, on that side of the street, you're not supposed to quack.
Isn't that in Canton Senate too? Isn't that a new law they're trying to pass?
They'll probably pass that before they'll pass putting a banner up saying when the election is.
Yeah, I know, no shit.
I mean, the town vote, not the election.
Yep.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Erica Walsh, karaoke, Dina. Am I lying, Erica? You must know about the quack law. Dude, it's a city ordinance or some shit like that. So I had the bullhorn. I was quacking constantly, and the guys driving the duck boats were like, no, because every time a duck boat went by, I'm like, welcome to the Freedom Trail. Whip your phones out. Google Karen Reed. We're out here fighting. You know what I mean? I was going cuckoo on the megaphone, and I was quacking.
That's so funny.
I couldn't believe it. I thought they were lying to me when they told me that it's against the law.
It's so, why? I don't know. Is it just annoying?
Can't quack in front of the State House. You can't quack.
Is?
And
What's
then
the penalty for it?
The same day we were there is when we thought Este's pocketbook got stolen because a guy robbed somebody and came running through the common. And we didn't realize how many undercover cops were watching us until the guy ran up the street and then all these freaking cops jumped out of the cars. I was like, holy shit, they're really watching us, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
And like Hanky today talking about intimidation and stuff. Fucking Mass State Police. I can't tell you how many times I used to get followed. I don't so much anymore, but if everybody remembers, I used to have free Karen Reed, Justice for Officer John O'Keefe on the back of my car and big pink, car writing shit. And I would get followed constantly. I mean, I couldn't have a headlight out or nothing. They would drive up right on me and everything. And then the one time I was down on 128 and a Mass State police cruiser came flying up right beside me and then drove right beside me. And there was actually two of them, which I don't usually see two in their vehicles. And they had their phones out snapping pictures of me.
Yeah.
So we all know we all have files with the Mass State Police.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Every single one of us boots on the ground.
Yep.
Yeah. So there's been plenty of intimidation, on that side towards us.
Yeah, it's sickening to hear them even mention that as if they're not being treated. It's just disgusting.
How many times has the other side flipped us off walking into court? They don't show that on the news media.
There's not been like one incident of anything while we've been out there. And, the only ones that cause problems are them.
Yeah.
Because they don't know how to act like adults or, it's just disgusting.
It is. Well, they don't portray that. That's the thing. I mean, somebody's got it on film, somebody. I'm sure Tom does or something.
Yeah.
How they act. Like, remember that big aggressive guy that time that his wife had to come over and get him? He was screaming at us. I thought, oh my God, I thought the boys I thought were going to like lose their shit when they were screaming at us girls. But that's how they are. They're yelling at us girls and stuff like that. Like, how much of a fucking pussy are you? You know?
Exactly.
Exactly. They better watch out. Erica lives down by the Gulf of Charlestown.
Yeah.
Gulf
of Charlestown. That was so funny.
That was historical. It really
That
was.
was awesome. That was a good
And
one.
a shout out to Renee down in the Plymouth thing because she's starting back up again. So, I want to wish her all the best of getting her crew back together and doing standouts again.
Yep. Good for them. Yeah, it was good to see them at Dive Bar last night.
Yeah, speaking of which, we should run the standouts.
Oh, we have standouts.
Yeah.
Let's
do
run
the
those.
standouts.
Let's do those. Right here?
Yep.
All right, here we go.
There's no music.
There's no music?
Yeah,
Okay.
you can just talk or whatever.
So we can sing.
Yeah, we can sing over it. Dina, sing us a song while we're
Oh my God, are you serious? I can't sing. I'm not drunk enough. Wait, you didn't put any music to it?
I didn't have time. I've been working all
He's
day.
so busy, the poor guy. He's just if you showed me how to do it, I'd do it for you.
If we didn't have Dive Bar Monday like every other week, that's the only time I get things done is on a Monday before a Tuesday thing. But
now we're busy.
Yeah, we've been busy, so.
Yeah.
And the guys at Legacy Place this past Sunday that went out after, for the storm and everything, and the sidewalks weren't even, I swear to God, they don't shovel those sidewalks on purpose.
On purpose.
Yeah.
I know.
But,
Why wouldn't they shovel that?
We all know I own a toboggan of a car. The minute snow touches the ground, I cannot drive my car in it.
Yeah.
But they all went, a few of them went out to Legacy Place because they ain't got no quit. And they were out there. So Dennis Sweeney's the man. Scott McGinnis, Dennis Sweeney, Kurt, they just are out there constantly.
Mm-hmm.
Kudos to them. We all love them.
Oh, speaking of shout outs to people too, Neil Kelleher he had some kind of surgery with his leg or something. Someone was explaining to me last night. So Neil, we're pulling for you, bud. Cheryl as well. We love you guys. So reach out if you need anything.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah.
Always.
And, to the people, if you want to express yourself, say anything, or want a topic you want to talk about, get in touch with Tracy and Dana. You can come on this channel. That's what it's for. It's for the people.
Yep.
you
And
know,
it doesn't
good.
have to be Karen Reed related or, Canton related. If you, it's a story of corruption, it's corruption, or just if you want to voice something that, is unfair or that's something that you've encountered or, anything, just let us know.
Like the last time I was drinking sangrias and I took you guys backstage to the Tommy Hamilton show.
That was fantastic. Yeah. Like, what's she doing?
That was awesome. That was awesome.
Break it up a little bit.
Oh,
It was a
shit.
highlight. Are you
Yeah.
kidding me? That was awesome.
Well, you guys were all down my boobs again.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we're getting used to it though now at this stage.
Yeah, we've all been there. We've all been there.
All right. Well, I love you guys, but we all know I have to get up at 3:00 in the morning.
Yeah, I
you do.
know you do. So thank you for coming
Well,
on.
thank you for having me on. I adore you guys, and
We
what
adore
you
as
guys
well.
give to the people is amazing. And thanks for holding in there and doing this because it matters. It
We ain't got no
matters.
quit.
Yeah.
We ain't got no quit. We'll do it as long as we need to.
And to everybody out there that, they got to go back next week. I don't know if I'll be able to make it or not. I'm going to try to. It, depends on how I can sneak out of work. I would thank every single boots on the ground person that fights all the elements and can be there, and we all take turns doing it. So, but thank you to every single one of you guys, because what you do, no one looks for a pat on their back, but every single one of you guys deserve that because we're all in this together for the fight of it.
Yeah.
And to the people that are in other states, other countries that support by watching channels, donating money and doing what you can, thank you too, because what you guys do matters too. I always say it's a big puzzle and we all are a piece of the puzzle to fight for Karen.
That's right.
Yeah. And of course, Justice for Boston Police Officer John O'Keefe.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Amen.
All right, everyone.
Thanks, Dina.
Love you guys.
Thank you.
I'll
Love
see
you
you
too.
soon.
Talk to you soon. Bye.
Dina.
Dina, that was cool.
Yep. I love having Dina on.
I love it. Yeah, we have to get together as a team to discuss, the show.
Yep, exactly.
Do you have other stuff that you wanted
Yeah, there was
to?
a couple other things I just wanted to kind of run through. We did kind of bounce all over the place.
Yeah,
and
we did.
talk about things, but I did want to make mention that John Camo has started his own YouTube channel as well, the Canton Chronicle, and it was actually quite informative.
It was
and,
awesome. It was a really good show.
informative and
Hilarious.
hilarious all at one time. Yeah.
Yeah. That sums up John right there.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, but he's had it's just the Canton, it's Dennis and Eric and Whitey were on, and then he had, who did he have on the next time? Eric and who the hell was it? I'm trying to envision. Oh, well, he had somebody else on. Gary? Was it? No, it wasn't Gary Titus.
I don't know.
I don't know. He should have Gary Titus on though.
Yeah.
Get things done. But yeah, literally, I think that if you haven't subscribed to that, check that channel out because if everything Canton is funneling through there and it's presented by John and the others in a with a little bit of levity. It's very laid back. It's very they're poking fun at something that's super serious because you laugh instead of crying.
Exactly. I mean, they have to endure this shit every day.
Yeah.
And, it was Richie that they had on.
Oh, that's right. Thanks.
Thank you
Dennis.
guys. Yeah. But if you really want to know some of the, the details of the history of Canton, definitely give it a watch because those guys have lived there their whole lives and they know everybody and everybody knows them.
Yeah.
And they know, not deep, dark secrets, but, they know about the town if you want to learn about it. And, it's because it is a great town. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's great about Canton, and that's why they're putting so much effort into saving it because it's a great town. It's just, unfortunately, there's this, group of corrupt people and citizens that, think they can just kill people and get away with it. So anyway, I
But it
can't
is,
go on
though.
my tangent.
It's literally though, like, but their relationships and their friendships or whatever growing up, and
Yeah,
you went to high school with this person,
Right.
and it's like, oh, well,
they've known each other all their
yeah,
lives, so it's a good,
really wild.
yeah.
So yeah, check that out.
Also Estes, don't forget,
Yep.
Dina mentioned it. Estes got a channel now.
Yeah, my understanding is her channel is strictly, well, not strictly,
Donations.
but it's focused a lot on getting donations for Karen, which is fantastic.
Yep.
She's not taking a piece of the pie. She's not accepting anything personally for herself. It's all for Karen. She was on the other day at 11.
Yeah,
o'clock.
Monday at 11.
Yeah, so
yesterday.
I'm thinking it'll be, potentially a daily thing, but who knows what the schedule will bring. But yeah, check that out too. Erica Madden, I know you were in the chat and I had sent something to you early and I didn't get a chance to get it uploaded, but there is a small business fundraiser on Saturday, March 15th. So next week we'll bring it up and we'll post it on the page as well, just to share it, Erica. But it's basically for any small business interested in participating in this fundraiser for Karen Reed's Legal Defense Fund. Text. I'm guessing this is Erica's 774-218-5281. Include your name, your business name, address, and description of what you'd like to offer. So there's more information, so we'll post more about it. But again, what Erica Madden does down there is, for one, the star driving is absolutely.
Oh, it's amazing.
Absolutely amazing.
If you
But,
haven't gone there, go there. There's not one bad thing on that menu. And the atmosphere is wonderful. And Erica has always been, from the beginning, helping Karen out with fundraisers there. She's got a great space. And we love going there. We have to go there soon because we haven't been there in a while. So we should go.
Yeah, there's each business will agree to donate 20% of their gross. That's kind of got cut off here, but
well, we'll post it on the page.
Yeah, we'll post it. But yeah, there's more information and we'll share it again. But yeah, keep an eye open for that. Save your date.
And we'll
March
talk about
15th.
it each week until we get there. So to remind you guys.
Just a reminder as well that now we're at 158 days with no information, not a peep. I haven't heard anything at all about this.
Been
So
quiet.
it really, it's mind blowing. I mean, September was a long time ago to have no answers. That poor family is just, it's really mind blowing.
You want to talk about your walk-off with Dylan?
Yeah, so we'll go to the one up above. So again, everybody knows that Dylan's coming out in May. Well, not everybody knows, but a lot of people know. And he's trying to get himself into shape, knowing he's going to be doing a lot of walking while he's back here and probably a lot of eating as well.
Yeah.
So it sounds like everybody's like, we'll go here and eat, we'll go there and eat. So it's going to be one of those things. So he's trying to motivate himself to get in some kind of a shape before he gets out here in May. So I did like a friendly challenge, and we're doing based upon 3,100 miles from Wales to Boston. So we translated that to steps. So we're basically doing a round trip walk each day, which is, 6,200, and then we doubled that. So basically 12,400 steps per day for the next couple months. So we're getting after it. So Dylan's like, I'm tired of shit. This is the challenge flyer. Speedo presents.
Everyone get that?
Speedo presents. Special guest official Dennis Sweeney.
Do you want to tell them how you got your steps the past couple days?
So it's been friggin' freezing out, and it's I'm not going outside in that shit. I'm all set. I'm not doing that. I'm getting old. I don't need that. I'll slip. I'll break a hip. It's gonna be all over.
Yep.
So we got the family room downstairs. I've been doing laps in the family room for freaking hours, and it's ridiculous. So I get like 28 steps around, and I go around like the pool table and the couch. She's like, what the hell are you doing? I'm like, I don't know. I'm just want to keep on walking. So I got like 13,000 steps yesterday, and I got I got like 10,000 today, so I got a few more to do before I go to
It's
bed.
like, he's in his robe.
Yeah, I'm in my bathroom. Bathroom, just walking. Like,
What is going on?
he's losing his mind. Dennis loves that story. Dennis was cracking up last night.
You should have seen it, Dennis. And it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
We're gonna do one of those video montage and the song "I'm Walking."
Yeah, that's what it was like. It's just...
I'll tell you though, it's weird because you look at your phone and you don't realize how, especially having an office job, how much I actually sit down and don't fucking move daily.
Yeah.
To look at this and say, okay, I did 13,000 steps yesterday, to where the day before I started doing it, I had like 4,000 or some shit.
Eric said just walk in place. He was doing that.
I
at the
did
bar
that too.
last
Yeah,
night. I'm like, what are you doing?
I'm trying to
He's
get
like,
my
steps. I'm
trying to get my
like,
final steps in.
Just standing there.
Yeah. People thought I had to pee. I was like, no, I
I'm
didn't.
like, what's wrong? The robe.
Yeah, we'll take a picture of the robe. What are you talking about, the robe? Like, Kane wears that robe all the time. Yeah, see, I knew that shit.
No.
Yeah. No, you are. I'll tell you, I'm very proud of that robe.
He should be. I bought it for you.
I know,
so
that's what I'm
it's-
saying. That's why. If you don't like it anymore, buy me.
I love it.
Buy me a new one.
Why would I buy you a second robe?
Well, so we'll wear one frontwards and backwards. Keep nice and warm.
One open in the front, one open in the
That's
back.
right. Like a Johnny in the hospital. I always put those on backwards. They get pissed. Sir, put that away.
All right, what else you got? It's getting late. It's 8
It is
o'clock.
getting late.
All right, what do you got?
I don't really have much more. I mean, we talked
Okay.
about everything else. What else did I have? Oh, the Pappas Hospital. I did want to
Yes.
say that real quick.
Yeah.
That's been standing out there for the past handful of weeks now. The fact that Maura Healy thinks that she can just randomly shut this place down. And I read today, which I didn't know, but none of the staff or families of the people that are actually belong to there were notified that this was even a thought. And then they found out, oh, by the way, we're going to do this.
Yeah.
And but we'll put you in new jobs if you're willing to move to friggin' Westfield or wherever the hell it is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think I worked Westfield.
So, what a friggin' disaster.
Yep.
So anyway, if you're in that area, Randolph Street of Canton, the Pappas Hospital is on that road. And there's always people out there. Tim, I know you've been out there quite a bit with Dennis and them. Friday, thank you, Dennis. I was just going to ask. I thought you went to bed, Dennis. You had milk and cookies. You just nodding off in the chair. Yeah.
Oh boy.
So anyway, yeah. So Friday, 10 to 12 at Pappas. Those the families and the kids and the the staff and everybody really appreciates the support. I went there that one day on my lunch break, and the support was actually overwhelming. Because you could see the looks on their face. It wasn't just like, oh yeah, thanks for being out here. They were literally like very happy to see the support. So
I was just going into my phone to share something and I forgot.
all right, well,
In that short amount of time, I forgot. what I was doing.
You're looking for a bathrobe for me, maybe.
No, I wasn't.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
It wasn't.
Dennis, you lost your scarf. I swear you picked it up last night. You asked for it. Oh, shit.
Sheesh. Wait, I want to remember what I was going to say because it was important.
People have things to do.
Did you want to, what you wrote down on that piece of paper and showed me?
Oh, do you want to do that?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
some people would put in the comments. we were
Yeah, I
talking
saw
about
that.
it,
So Cheryl made mention of this, and we think it's probably a good idea. So we're thinking this coming Monday, Morrissey's office, 3 to 5. So we'll post more about it. But let's go down there and make some noise and tell them we said we're not too pleased with what the hell's happening.
Yeah, suck a little because of the snow, and we won't be able to, you know, hopefully that sidewalk is at least cleared, or maybe some of the snow will be gone by then. But yeah, so it will be a challenge because we won't be able to stand on the grass there. On the,
God forbid we stand across the street and that guy will lose his mind.
I know we can't do that, but yeah, if that sounds good to you guys, let us know.
February 24th, Monday, 3 to 5.
February 24th.
Sure enough. So,
All right.
yeah, mark your calendars. We'll put something out. Let's get some people there and let's make a little bit of noise for Mr. Meatball. He misses us. It's been a while.
He does. Bukaki does too.
Oh yeah.
Looking fresh with them feds walking.
Yeah, exactly, Erica. Get after it. Went by today. Did you stop there, LB?
Where? Oh.
Went by today.
Oh, Legacy Place.
Oh, Legacy Place. I thought you were
Oh,
out.
the sidewalk sucks.
I thought you were down hanging with Morrissey and
Yeah.
I was like hanging out.
Get pizza after.
Oh hell. Yeah, exactly. Dive bar right afterwards.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Timino's.
Works out.
Well done.
And dive bar.
Yeah.
You betcha.
Sure enough.
All ice, she said.
Is it? Yeah.
Well, we ain't got no quit. We'll do what we have to do and
We'll just get an
dress for the
Abercrombie
elements
shirt.
and yeah.
What?
Legacy sucks, Timma. I know. We'll figure it out. I'm
We
sure.
will. All right. Well, that being said, let's any more last minute donos or anything so before we log off?
Nope,
Last
I
time?
just checked.
Okay, last
I
time.
got everybody. So thank you guys. Awesome. Yeah, thanks again for being here. Like I always say, you could be somewhere else, but you're here with us. So
Yep.
we appreciate it.
Yeah, we love you guys.
Thank you for all the birthday wishes. Last night at Dive Bar was awesome. You guys are just so generous and loving, and it's just so awesome. I love you guys. So we love you guys. So we will see you. Oh, who's next week?
Oh yeah, we're having Boston Brandy on next Tuesday. She's never been on a show. She does have like a TikTok thing or whatever or something.
Something the kids are
of the
doing.
sort. Yeah,
That we're not, that we don't understand.
She sent me something earlier.
Yeah. So she's going to be on. She was at Dive Bar last night, and she's just everything she posts, I agree with. That's why I like her. And she's very articulate.
Yeah.
She gets her point across, and when she does do like a big post, it just makes sense. You know, the way she like lays it out. It's not just a bunch of garbage and like, you know, I love it. I pretty much share her brain. So
yeah,
it's going to be cool.
Yeah, she's good people. It was one of the, I didn't met her a handful of times. Met her on Front Street, I think.
Yeah, I think she was at Front Street.
And then, just saw her around. Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? And then you start realizing, okay, this person is this person.
Yeah.
And then the post, I was like, okay, I agree with, yes. Hey, yeah, keep going.
Yeah.
Say more.
And sometimes I feel rude because it's like, I know their name or I've met them, but I don't know that that's the, like I'm horrible with connections. So like, I always feel like, oh, that was that person. I didn't like,
Yeah.
I would introduce myself
right.
or, yeah. But I mean, I guess that happens when like hundreds of people just kind of come together and one big group.
Exactly. But yeah, we're looking forward to that.
Yeah,
So she'll be on next week, and we're gonna have some fun chatting with her, I'm sure.
Erica. On my what? What's going on over there, Erica?
Listen.
Brandy's coming on. Boston Brandy's coming on.
Yep. Yeah. So the great friends with the Sweeney's son, Brandy is. So
yeah,
it's funny. That's funny, the connection. I didn't even know that until Sandra's Standout. That weekend, a few weekends ago. I'm like, how do you know these people anyway? She's like, oh, I know Dennis and whatever. I'm like, what? Wait, what? You know Dennis?
Did you mention Sandra's that hearing today was pushed back again?
Yeah, Divine you know, they just keep dragging everything out. It's absolutely ridiculous what they're doing to these people. And, you know, let's just get some answers and finalize some things here. But they just won't do it.
Did like a hearing happen and they postponed it? Or is
Yeah,
that
they
just,
went
like,
in there,
finally-
they just kicked around some, well, you know,
right.
we're gonna get together and we'll make sure that we're talking about the right things and that type of shit. So March 18th, Divine, and Matthew Farwell, April 15th. My understanding that April 15th date also may be the announcement of the actual trial date. So that's word on the street. Don't hold me to that, but that's what I'm hearing. And subscribe to Mizzy because she's amazing.
Mizzy's amazing.
Yep. And that is all I know.
That is all you know.
Yes.
All right. I'm still, I think that's all I got. I keep thinking.
That's all true.
All right. So yeah, we love you guys again, and we'll see you next week, if not sooner,
Yep. Absolutely.
out there. in
Keep
the
an eye
fall.
open. Morrissey's on Monday. He's gonna love us.
Yep.
Love us. Wait till they get a load of me.
Good night.